Hello and welcome everyone to Coach's Corner, our weekly conversation with Greg Cattuso, the head football coach here at the University of Albany. And Coach, a tough loss this weekend. Let's jump right into it. Obviously, that was one you hoped to get against Holy Cross on the road. Didn't happen that way. What are your overall takeaways from the game?
We didn't play very well, and I thought the biggest difference in the game is I thought they played with a lot of passion, and we just didn't keep. We had it early, we just couldn't maintain it, and I thought we let down after the punt return, but we got our butts kicked in all phases. I mean, there's no question. Special teams, we got out kicked, we got out offense and out defense and out coached. So, we've all got to get back and work and get back on track for this week against Maine.
Coming into the season, if we were to look at this roster and say, okay, 2015 University at Albany football team, who are some guys you can't lose? Marcel Nagachi, Michael Nicastro, Nick Ketter, Josh Gontarek. None of those guys are out there for you. As a coach, I know you're trying to make do with what you have, but you're a young team on top of that. How do you move forward here with the guys you have against the opponents that you have coming up?
Well, we're going to start talking this week about doing the little things right. And if we would have done the little things right in that game, I think it would have been a different game. And it's just simply guys doing their jobs. I think right now when you get this massive injury list that we have and problems we have internally right now, the problem is guys try to do too much. And I think that we have guys trying to step up and be leaders, and they're trying to make plays that maybe aren't there. And I really think we've just got to kind of settle in and play our game. I think the coaches, including myself, needs to make sure our game plans that fit our personnel a little better, and and make sure that it's simple enough that our young guys can execute it.
I heard you say a couple times in the preseason and even during the regular season as we started, we're going to need to be patient this year. After a week like this, is this trying that patience a little bit?
Well, I knew when I came here, when you step up into the division that we stepped up into and you start playing BCS schools and you start doing all the things that we're doing, I knew it's going to be a process. You can't flip programs that quickly. Now, we could go junior college and bring a bunch of transfers and do all that, but we've really have done limited amount of that because we want to build from within. So, look, I knew we were going to face some trying moments in the first 2-3 years, maybe even the first 4 years, but we're in this for the long haul. We're trying to build a program here. The administration is behind us, and we're going to continue to recruit quality young men to come into our program and to try to build a program that we can all be proud of. And that's the process right now. So, yeah, I have to be patient. I have to understand what our limitations are. And hopefully, we hope our fans are just, true fans, and they are, and they're just going to support us. And we're going to grow and become a good football program. It's just going to take a little time. And, all that said, we want to play good Friday or Saturday. We want to win this game Saturday and get back on track and get a conference win.
When you met with your team, say Sunday or even today with the coaches you've talked to, what do you say moving forward to your guys, your coaches?
I've just challenged our coaches to simplify their position and simplify what we're doing and make sure our message is getting across clear. There were things in the game that, they didn't do one thing we weren't expecting, and we were in positions to make plays. We just, we've got to finish. We've got to teach our young guys, the level of passion it takes to play college football, which is, it's different than high school football where a kid can just be super talented and play. You've got to be technically sound, mentally strong, and have a great passion to go with your talent. And, we're learning those things, which is a positive.
Is DJ Crook going to start at quarterback this week?
Yeah, DJ's a starter. I told DJ I thought I made a bonehead decision and not start him in the second half. It wasn't anything about DJ. It was just I was frustrated and we weren't playing real well, and that was a mistake on my part. And he's the starter. I told him that after the game. I told the media after the game. There's no issues there. He's the guy. We believe in him, and his coach just made a dumb decision.
You look forward to the rest of the schedule: Maine, Villanova, Richmond. This league is no rest for the weary. But how much of, obviously one step at a time, Maine next, how much of them have you seen? And do you see maybe some spots with them where you'd be able to exploit?
Well, everybody has weaknesses. We all go out there and have weaknesses. They're very good on defense. It's going to be a huge challenge. Last year, we had a lot of trouble trying to run the ball and didn't move the ball very effectively. We turned them over, got a touchdown off of a fumble, so it's going to be a big challenge. They're a good football team, and I know their record may not indicate it, but they've played Boston College, Tulane, and a really good Richmond team at Richmond. So they're good, and we're going to have to really recover quickly and get back to being who we are.
All right, best of luck this weekend. Thanks for a couple minutes.
Okay.
All right, that'll do it for this week's edition of Coach's Corner. As always, you can catch us next week as we recap the main game and look ahead to the rest of the CAA schedule. For Greg Cattuso, I'm Zach Bai. We'll see you next time.